Welcome back to the Saturday Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark. How are
You're
you doing, sir?
doing good on this early morning that these people don't know about, but we're here early today.
Yes, sir. Happy Martin Luther King Day, people. It was
Yes.
yesterday. That's loud. Let's bring that down. Um, yeah,
I have a
MLK
dream.
Day. We had a couple of dreams. Yeah. To be honest with you, like my week was like kind of heavy with work, so I didn't have time to, I usually like text you like, oh, like, these are some
Yeah.
topics we could bring up. I didn't really get to do that, but I did, had a strike of inspiration this morning that I was kind of questioning myself with.
Okay.
Because so with my new job, right? 3 days out of the week I gotta go in person and then two I'm at home.
Yes.
And it's mad far. It's an hour and a
Yes.
half for me.
Jesus.
And because of that drive, I gotta get gas like every 2 days, every two
Jesus.
or three. Like it's a lot. And I get my gas in Jersey because I live in Jersey.
Hmm.
And one thing that's been troubling me, to be honest, because I had this predicament yesterday, I was like, let me get gas because in the morning I gotta come record. And I don't wanna like do that and then risk being
Yeah.
late. Being a responsible adult. So pull up to the thing, get my gas, pay for my gas, and I leave. But one thing that always troubles me, and I want to ask you,
Okay.
is Mark, when do you tip? Do you tip like if you enjoy the game, do you tip the gas man or woman?
I mean, no.
Like when is the appropriate time to tip, you know? Cause like I obviously like they're providing a service. So like, but the whole thing with tipping started with like waiters and waitresses, right? Because they don't get paid a livable wage still in 2023. Kind of wild. They got to rely on
Yes.
tips. And I get that. Always tip. Like always 20%. Like you really got to fuck up for me to not like, to be
Yeah.
like, you know what, fuck you. Like I'm not like, you got to like spit in my face. And even then, even if you spit in, like, even if you were to spit in my face, depending on who spit in my, I might still
I'm like,
tip.
wow.
Um,
15%.
yeah, like I might still go through. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like this.
I know you're having a hard day. Don't worry.
It was a little. I asked for medium well. You gave me medium. You gave me medium.
I asked
I
to
could
take
look
it
past
back,
it.
and then you spit on me, but it's okay.
But like, yo, like you really got to be like a dick for me to not to
Yeah.
tip you, even if you like fuck up my order. I'm the person. I don't even tell them to take it back.
So now this just popped up in my head because you say that. So I'm pretty sure you heard about it. You know about that restaurant that's in New York, I think, that
That
it's like
that they purposely get
they
to be
purpose.
assholes. I like that though.
I know, but what would you do in that situation?
What do you mean?
So how would you tip on that situation?
Still the same. It's still a service. If anything, I'll probably tip more.
Okay, I'm just curious because it's like someone's purposely literally throwing shit at you.
Yeah,
So
but
how do you go off them like critiquing like, okay,
but that
wow.
but that's the gag. Like in that situation, like how hard did you spit on me?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
Like
how do you go off
you
of
got
it?
it. Like you better be a super dick to me.
Like throw the food in my face. And
Yeah,
then I'll
like
be like, you know what, 20%.
and like I like I'm a smart ass myself, so I like smart assery. So like
Smart
if you
ass.
do it, so if you
Okay.
do, so if you are really good, like you do a good job of being an asshole in that setting, I'm gonna give you more because like you gotta like it's hard to be a good asshole, like to the point where it's
Mm,
funny or like can come back with like smart remarks like that. So that's a talent.
true, true.
That's a different situation. There's one place in Florida or Miami that's like I think it's called like Bacon Bitch. I'm so serious. I might like I'm pretty sure that's the name.
Interesting.
Um, everything's like called bitch, like in the menu. So
Reminds me of the one episode of Rick and Morty where
and
there's like Scary Terry and kept saying,
yeah. So the reason I saw this video a while ago. This is one like Instagram or like content creator guy who's like I don't really know him, but he gives off like asshole kind of vibes. His whole thing is just basically like just having like naked girls on his shit and like just that
Hmm,
type of like that type of clickbaity like like Vine shit when they used to be
yeah, yeah.
there'd be like a skit, but they'll have like the finest woman on Vine like a part of it, and they
Like,
try
oh
to
my God.
yeah.
And you're just like, okay, where was the funny part at?
So that's his whole content thing. But he went to Bacon Bitch. This was years ago. I'm just thinking about this now because you mentioned that restaurant. And everything is named after like bitch. And like the whole concept behind it is, like how girls will be like, oh, like, hey bitch. Like they'll talk to the customers like that. And it's like to be
Mm.
like cute and like to be fun. Like that's like a little thing with the restaurant. But that bull being an asshole, he recorded himself and he was like, oh, like, don't call me a bitch. Like, I'm a man. Like, da 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 da. It's like, I'm gonna call you a bitch. Like, get my shit, bitch. And he just kept drawing. And the girl's like really upset. Like,
But like I know it's wrong, but low key I find that shit funny. Like
You and his you're in his niche that he's looking for.
Exactly, exactly. I'm just laughing because I'm just thinking like, yo, like out of nowhere, it just switches around, and now they're calling you a bitch at a place that you're supposed to be calling people bitches. So it's just
Yeah,
like, how does that work? You're just like, oh,
but in that for me, it's like with any word really, it's the intent behind it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So it's like obviously if there's two like two black people calling each other the N word, the intention is never to be like a dick about it. It's always like it's
yeah,
been
yeah,
reclaimed as a term of endearment.
yeah.
And that setting is part of the gag to be cool, like to just that's just what you sign up for. Like it's a known thing for the restaurant. Like I'm pretty sure they make that very clear.
Hmm.
And with their intention, they not being disrespectful. That's just the part of the what do you call it, the experience. But when he's doing it, it's clearly like, oh, like I'm trying to like be mean to you. So that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah. I'll just be sitting there like, oh shit. I'll look back at my manager like, he called me a bitch. What do I do now?
What's protocol? Call him a
What-
pussy.
What's the next step? I don't know what to do.
So yeah, it's like it's just there was like that one place in Vegas where like if you don't finish your food, they like spank you. You saw that?
I
You
didn't,
haven't
but
seen that?
why do I feel like I've heard of that though?
Yeah, somebody you went to school with went there. That like we know of,
Okay,
like
interesting.
they went to high school with.
That's kind
So
of funny. Like, do you purposely not finish it?
I know it's
If
like
you're that type of
it's
like,
like I'm hungry, but
not really. Oops, there's one less fry and there's only 10 seconds left. Guess I'm not gonna eat it.
oh no, I left my one fry.
I guess you gotta get the spanker ready. Like what?
It's like, can I get the check? And they're just like leaning over the
I guess I'll
table.
already start bending over.
And I think they're also like dressed as nurses for whatever reason or some
Oh,
shit.
this is something.
There's also another place in like Texas. It's like the Heart Attack Bar, or it might be Vegas too. But it's like the food's like really like I think there's like a challenge or something that they
No,
have,
I'm not doing
but
that.
like somebody died
Yeah,
doing it
see,
or
like what
something.
the
Like
fuck?
somebody like had like a heart attack
What the fuck?
at the Heart Attack Bar.
Like I just don't get it. What do y'all not shut down after that?
Yeah, but I'm sure they sign like waivers and shit, so that's what saves their ass.
That's just so crazy
But
to
yeah,
think
I'll be
of.
cool to go in one of those restaurants. But going back to my point, so like waiters, waitresses, 100%. Like I'm tipping y'all, like they don't pay y'all enough, and I know that they got to deal with a lot of bullshit on a daily basis. Like people are just assholes.
Yeah,
And then me, like I used to drive delivery, so like I used to deliver pizzas. So for me, from doing that before, I always show love to the drivers because I know what that's like.
that's so funny that you used to do that. Not that it's like a funny job, but it's just crazy to think because I know back in the days in like movies, you always see like this kid who does a piece of driver job, and I just think it's
In
funny.
college,
I know, and
that
it's
was
just so
me.
funny. It's just so funny to
He said,
think
I'm
that
just
you
trying
act-
to make it, man.
it's just funny
I'm
that you
delivering
actually
pizzas. I'm going to school. I got this podcast.
just blasting loud music in the car when you
Bro,
open the door.
I loved that job so much. That's all I did, bro. All I did was drive all day and listen to music.
Yeah,
And I never had to be in the store. I would pop in,
just
grab my
pop in and
boxes,
grab
and
it.
dip.
Yeah,
I love that. And I had cash on hand. I would leave with cash every day.
yeah.
I love that job. If it wasn't so like shitty paying and like I had to
Mhm.
rely on tips, like I feel like I would have fun doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so delivery drivers always show love. My barber, if this isn't on point, my life is a wreck. So I tip my barber. But like how far does it go? Because now I feel like everywhere I go now, I could be like picking up a t-shirt and they'd be like, all right, like let us know what kind of receipt you want. And like, if you want a tip.
Yeah.
And they flip the screen, they're like, okay. But it's like you look away, but you're gonna see my total. So
Mhm.
you're gonna know if I tipped or not. Like, what's the facade of just like
Yeah, I was just at a place to get pizza and all we got was just one slice and they're just like
that's probably
I
pre-made.
know it's yeah, and I know it's probably pre-made and I know it's like a lot of the times I feel like it's not like their fault. I feel like the system just automatically obviously asks for you to
Yeah, like I'm
tip.
not blaming it on them, but it's also just like the
It's
establishment.
it's yeah.
It's like why aren't y'all paying y'all people anymore? Like
Yeah.
you should like we shouldn't this shouldn't fall on us. Like if you worried about paying, I would much rather the place in like within the price of what I'm buying incorporate the fact that's gonna go towards their pay. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if I gotta pay $1 more for my slice of pizza and that means that they get a good enough paycheck and I don't have to tip, then I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
But if
Same.
I go get a slice and I gotta give you $5 on top of that for my slice, it's like
Mhm.
now I'm just filling your pay. Like that shit don't make no sense. Like that should fall on the employer. That shouldn't
Yeah.
fall on me every fucking time. Cause now the other day, yesterday for lunch at work, or Thursday for lunch at work, I got Shake Shack on the app, and it automatically put money towards a tip. It's like, dog,
Mhm.
like the chef is getting paid, the person that makes it, the people at the register they get paid too. Shake Shack pay like decent bread. why? What are we doing here? Like,
So this goes a little bit further off. Well, not I would say further, but like it's still is about food and everything like that. But I guess a lot of the times the tip places come from a lot of the more like I guess chain slash like smaller places where they like force you to do it. But how do you feel about like restaurants as far as like I know in Philly a lot of restaurants, depending on where you go, they automatically put like a 20% gratuity onto you. Like
but but that's usually when it's like a party of like six. Like I usually see that when it's like party of six or more, like automatic gratuity of da 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 da.
I don't know because I've been to places where it's just
Like
been
where?
me, and so I. Oh, now I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since we've actually like hit a restaurant that actually did that. But
Yeah, because most times when I see that, like on it'll be on the menu and shit, but it'll be like for parties like five or more, automatic like
I've been
whatever
some places
percentage.
with Emily. Like I could probably ask her to see, but we've been to like maybe like 2 to 3 places where we went, and then at the end it's just auto. You see it under the total is like 20% gratuity added
Hmm.
already. We're just like, the fuck, like,
Yeah.
and at that point, that's where it's like, so do you even tip? Because it's like, bro, you're already getting 20% out of me.
No,
What
I mean the gratuity is to like they getting that.
exactly? So that's why I'm just like,
And then a part of that with what I was talking about earlier, with, like the app shit, is like who's getting that?
yeah, yeah.
Like I want to know who's getting it. Like I want to make sure the right person gets it. Like waiters, waitresses,
You physically see them, you
barbershops,
know who's handling the
bars,
stuff.
like bartenders. Like I know it's like here's a five. Like thank you.
Yeah.
But like if I'm just putting it into a pot and everybody gets like I don't
You
like that.
fighting for it, bro.
Especially some restaurants do that where it's like they pool tips to make sure
Yeah.
everybody gets it. It's like, well, if he's a dick and I'm really good at my job, he gets part of my shit. Like, nah, like
Yeah. Recall, yeah, it kind of just sucks, like you said, like because it's all like that online stuff, you know. Where if it's like in person, you like you said, you physically know like who's getting that money, you know. So it just kind of sucks.
yeah. But yeah, for them, I mean, like that, I don't really mind. Like, but it's at the same time, I really feel as though like it's really corny that that falls on us, and it should really. It's at the end of the day, it's almost the same thing, but like incorporate that into what you're paying for the business. Like, this is the only country that does that. In other countries, it's literally rude to tip, like waiters and waitresses because they get paid like a livable wage to do so, and it's almost offensive to them that you're giving them more money on top of that.
Tripping, bro. Let me move over there. Dang, bro.
Yeah, like so why are we so behind on such little shit?
Bro,
Like
because we're
little
so
shit.
focused on just trying to have an image that we're like so tough and strong. That's why.
Like, and it's stuff that we could change literally in a day.
I think
Like,
America
it's
really
quick
just
fixes.
I think America really just doesn't want to look sensitive, and I think that's why. I feel like other countries that have it figured out, they've went through their time, they've shown like, yeah, we can wear our heart on our sleeve sometimes, and that's fine. And we're perfectly like living and chilling. But we got America that's just like, bro,
Greedy
like
as shit. That's all it is,
yeah,
bro.
it's just like, yo, like we watched this saddest movie. You crying? Nah, bro. I'm
Mm,
good, man. I'm not crying for nothing, bro. I'm tough.
got my guns.
I got my guns.
I'm gonna shoot up a scooter
I
mile.
got my beer right here, bro. I've already had 5 of them. Well, let's get some more popping. It's like, nah, bro.
Yeah. So, gas station. Am I an asshole for not tipping my gas station person?
I don't.
Y'all let us know.
If I'm being honest, I feel like okay. So this is the thing. Who said that you had to tip a person at the gas station?
Nobody really said it, but it
Okay.
does. But like they're providing a service. Cause like in my head, it's like, all right, waiter, waitress, I'm tipping them. Like delivery driver, tipping them. Barber, I'm tipping them. Bartender, I don't know if I said that already. I'm tipping them.
Mhm.
Gas stations out there on the cold providing me a service, pumping my gas for me. Which honestly, part of why I'm like, like I don't really feel like doing this is because in the 49 other states, I don't have to do it. I could get the fuck up and do it myself.
So this is where I was about to. I was waiting for you to finish so I could bring it up, and I was gonna say like, look, I don't mean to sound like a dick. I don't mean to, but like I feel like obviously if you just cross the bridge, you can literally get up and do it yourself and
Hmm.
nobody else can do it, you know? So I just feel like to get into one state where just now, like you wherever you go, there's a person out there who has to pump your gas. I feel like, look, like I just don't feel like I need to like pay
Yeah.
because like I don't know. Like again, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying like there's other states that you don't have to do that. So
Uh,
like
49 odd.
yeah, the
They're
other
the
ones.
only one.
The other ones, my bad, yeah. And I just feel like just because I drove into this state doesn't mean now all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, I gotta
Yeah.
tip you, you know? Like I
Like
don't know.
like I know y'all getting paid.
Yeah.
It comes back to the thing. It's like I know that with food and shit, like they usually just don't get paid enough, so that which is fucking dumb. But like we have to supplement that,
Yeah.
and I'ma always do that because like we have both worked in those type of industries. Like you used to like work in
Yeah.
the restaurants, I used to deliver food. Like I get it. So I'm always like, cause I've experienced, I know how it is, and it's not on them. So I'm not gonna like be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not tipping. Like y'all
Mhm.
be like an old head, fucking
Yeah.
boomer. They just be mad as fuck all the time for no reason. I don't know. It's just weird. Another beef I had, cause I used to deliver for Domino's. If y'all ain't know, um, Domino's has a delivery charge or like delivery fee or driver charge that they add to it. So it's like the food, the tax, and then there's like a delivery fee, service fee thing. And then it says on the thing, delivery fee is like not a tip towards your driver. Domino's just takes that, even though I'm using my car and
Yeah.
all this other shit. Like makes no fucking sense. Where's that money going? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
And then people see that on their receipt or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, that's the tip towards the driver." And then I don't get no freaking tip.
Oh yeah.
So that used to piss me
They
off.
should just not do it in general.
Yeah, like just
Like, yeah, I don't
it's
know.
not going anywhere. They not giving that to me. I'm using my car. They gave me a busted ass sign to attach to the roof of my car. That's
Let's
about it.
go.
Where's that money going? Like
I would have took that John and kept
now they
it.
got like electric vehicles and they got like self-driving delivery cars and shit. Is that where the fund was
That's
going
where it was going,
to
bro.
get rid of my job
Bro, it's just like fucking middle school, bro. We paid all that money. We were just like, where is it going to after
to
we
the next
dip?
person?
After we dip, it's like, oh, we got the future.
Yeah, like
It's like, damn. How do you know? Yeah, that's wild, honestly. Well, I mean, it's even worse, I feel like, on like the like food apps like Grubhub and all that place. Like you would get something delivered and bro, no bullshit. There'd be like four things listed under your total, like
mhm.
as far as like extra money going and shit, tax, service fee. There was one thing I remember one time, I don't even know what the fuck it meant.
They just made it up.
They had a question mark and I really clicked it and I was like, what the fuck does this mean? You're literally taking like $2 for some fucking reason. I
They
have
were
no
they were
idea.
like, "We just short this month, like, we need a little extra bread."
Bro, it was like some type of service something, and I was just sitting here like, "What is this? Like, why are y'all like?" Bro, it said before I even ordered anything, delivery is free. This thing is only like $9 chilling. Bro, at the end of everything, it's like somehow $17. Like, how does that make sense, bro? I don't get it. How am I went from 9 to $17? That's where it just gets me at.
Yeah. I rarely, like, will use that shit, like,
No, yeah, I
I
don't
have
do
to
it anymore
yeah.
either, but it's just I just couldn't believe it sometimes where I'm like sitting here like, damn, bro, why am I paying that much extra for like something? If I
'Cause
go there, I literally only pay $9. For some reason I do it on your app and now I'm paying an extra fucking like $8,
yeah.
$9.
It'll be like when I do, because some restaurants just they don't have their own thing, so they use DoorDash. I'll just like I could do pickup, and it'll be I'm just paying for the food, maybe like $2 for using it on DoorDash, and it'll be done quicker. Cause like whenever you like you'll check it and it'll be like, all right, I can order this delivery, it'll get here in an hour, or I could do pickup and it's ready in 20 minutes. Where it's just like, all right, then it's sort of like it's 10 minutes for me. Like what am I?
Yeah.
So that was my whole thing. But yeah, them apps are the same thing. It's like I don't get where those fees come from, just jacking the shit up. It should definitely be like more so a percentage than just like a flat fee if they're gonna
Yeah.
do it like that. Because why am I spending $9 worth of food and then it's almost double?
That's what I'm saying. I just genuinely don't get it. Like, where is it like going? Like, yeah. I need more of an explanation as to
Yeah,
why you're taking this money out.
because I'm sure they charging the restaurant to even like have it as an option on the app. One,
Yeah.
and then two, I get it. Like obviously the restaurant gets the money for the food. That in between money is like split between DoorDash and the driver, but then they also get a tip
Mm,
on top of the fact that they have like 20 different fees. So it's like,
mm.
what are we doing?
What are you doing?
This is what was puzzling me yesterday as I was getting
Yeah.
my gas pumped.
Nice. Yeah, I just always felt like there wasn't any reason to tip somebody as far as like who does gas in Jersey. I don't know. I just never thought of it because I just clearly I'm like, you are getting paid, but I get it. They're like doing somewhat of a service. I personally don't feel like it's a service, but because I just literally feel like I could just get out my car, pick the same thing up, and just open my like and just put like that's all
Yeah.
it is. I don't see him doing a backflip inside to the place
Mhm.
to get the gas number, put it in, go like I
He not making the gas in the lab.
exactly like he's literally
He
just
not in the
he's
mines.
just picking up the nozzle and just going. And sometimes you pull up there and they don't even get to your car till after like 5 minutes after you're
Yeah.
sitting there, like
It's like I could just get up and handle this for y'all. Like,
yeah. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just that's how I feel. That's how
yeah.
I see it.
And then it's like,
Turns out I moved to Jersey and take one of those jobs.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, give me tips.
And then it's like I had like there's been times where it'll be done and like pumping gas, and I'll be like, damn, like they kind of getting taking a while to like come and you know take it out. I'll be like, should I just get out and do it? But I'm scared if I do that, they just gonna be like, get him, and they're gonna
Right.
tackle me. I'm like, I'm sorry, I just
Bro,
I'm in a rush. I'm in a
bro.
rush.
I thought of the same thing too, because I think there was one time where they like took forever to actually see me to even get like to see what I wanted. And I'm just sitting here like just looking like, yo, can I just get out?
Mm,
Like, cause like what I'm not trying to sit here for another 20 minutes, but I'm just thinking if I get out and I get anywhere near that nozzle, it's just gonna be an alarm that just goes
yeah,
like pump six.
yeah.
Just
You see like tower lights
yeah,
flashing
just
on you.
like you start getting scared and shit. So
Imagine you walk up to a Jersey gas pump and it's just completely different. Like it's in code. Like
it's in a whole different language,
it's
something that you
encrypted.
don't even know. You got to put in 5 passwords just to put regular.
No lie, that's probably what it is though. It's like there's probably like a code like an employee code or something you gotta do
That's
or
the case. You
something.
never got to worry about anybody doing it themselves. And
Yeah. I be watching them though. They just be deet, deet.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's literally it. And then I go
Valet.
back and what?
Valet.
Valet, I guess, yeah, because I feel like they're doing more than just like I said, pumping gas. They're handling your literal car, like, and I feel like valet could really be dicks if you
Yeah.
don't do something, and that sucks. But I feel like something small wouldn't hurt. I definitely don't think you should like over tip them and make it seem like they're doing
They
something
dressed up,
crazy.
you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, they might be dressed up and they might be taking my car, but I don't think I need to give you like a crazy like stack just for like doing that.
For driving my car 5 feet. Unless it's like a crazy lot.
Yeah.
Because in New York they have those too.
What is that like?
Where like you'll like if you park in a lot in New York, like you'll drive it into the lot and then you just hand your car off right there and then they take it up to the fucking eighth
Oh yeah,
floor
yeah, yeah.
and then bring it back down to you when you come back and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it depends, but not that much. But I definitely feel like you should tip them, probably. Just a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah. What other services are out there that you could I feel like that's pretty much it. Oh, I mean, people tip tattoo artists.
That would make sense, though. I mean, that's literally your skin. Like,
Yeah.
they could literally draw a penis on you if they
Yeah.
wanted to. Like,
Should just treat them right.
like you wouldn't even know. Same thing with your hair too, if like getting a haircut. But
Nigga, meow.
yeah, but I feel like a tattoo is more permanent. My hair, it can grow back.
Yeah.
That tattoo is not going away.
And I follow a lot of tattoo artists. They get cool tips. Like it don't even. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be like a cash tip. They'll just get like just an item, like something cool. Like
Give you a handshake.
no, there's like I follow some artists that like I send it to you all the time. They'll do like a lot of anime tattoos. So they just bring them like one of them crazy ass figures or like something cool like that. It was like oh like here for your station or for your shop. And them things are expensive though. Like
I'm just picturing you guys. I'm just picturing like I go in there and I give them some shit they don't want. What the fuck is it?
I fucking hate Naruto.
Right? You're like, oh god.
This is my least favorite character, asshole.
It's like, damn it, bro. I
Yeah.
got nothing else on me.
Or they'll like give them like custom art and shit and they'll post it. It's cool, like cool stuff. At one point they was just like when it was popular, like just like sealed things with like Pokemon cards as a tip. I feel like that's cool shit.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind some of that stuff as a tip.
But like 1v1 me COD. If I win, I don't have to pay for my tattoo.
Get washed.
Right? Fuck.
I saw a video this morning. It was like the Eagles because they have a like a free weekend because they got the bye. Shout out the Eagles.
Right.
So they was just hanging out. Like there's a video of one of the players. It was like a special teams player, Britt Covey, and AJ Brown, like our wide receiver. They and a bunch of other players. They went bowling, but they were just like talking shit to each other because they playing bowling. And then AJ Brown was like, "Bet me something that I won't get a strike." And then Britt Covey, who's like, "Oh, bet me your next game check." And he was like, "Bet." And AJ Brown, I gotta show you the video. He threw the ball, turned around, he's like, "I'm not losing my game check," and that shit went for a strike. Everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
Wow, bro.
I'm like, they win the Super Bowl.
I would expect them to get a strike with the amount of like freaking weights they lift, you
Yeah, but
know.
that shit was a dot though. That shit was
That's what
like,
but I'm saying like if you really have a lot of muscle and you play bowling, I promise you like
yeah, like if you got the right, you know how to control the ball and shit.
yeah, you're never missing a strike. Me, it's like I ain't really got crazy muscle to be like making sure I know I'm gonna get a strike every time. Not to mention I'll be trying to curve it too, so that's just me. I also just my brother had Wii, not the Wii.
I thought you were about to say your brother had weed.
No, no, no. The it's for the Switch. Like Switch Sports.
Oh,
The
like
one.
Nintendo
Yeah,
Wii.
it was like
It's
Wii
Wii
Sports,
Sports.
but it was yeah. They just have like maybe a few things here and there that's different. But I played the bowling on that, and you can actually curve that and like curve the ball on that one too. It's pretty cool.
You used to be able to on the regular Wii as well.
Did you?
You had to like tilt the remote.
I don't know. I never did that. I just knew you could like angle it. Like you can go over and then you can kind of like angle it to the side. That's all I remember. But yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get up the video.
it's cool.
Then they'll have like soccer on there as well too.
They do. My brother was telling me you need to have like the ankle thing. Like I guess that they like ended up like putting onto
An
Switch.
ankle attachment.
Yeah, remember like that what's it called? It was like this circle thing that you could hold now.
Oh, the ring
Yeah,
shit.
and I
That's
think
a
it
part of
comes
it.
and I think not that that's a part of it, but I think you might have to get something like that's with that, which is like you put something on your like ankle and it kind of like tracks like your leg movement and stuff like that.
That's OD. I'm
Yeah.
gonna send you this video, or I'm gonna show you this video. Here you go. It's connected to the thing, so they'll hear it.
Jeez. Bro, but you saw the time from when it left his hand to when it hit the pins. That shit was literally a second. Like
Yeah,
that's how much muscle he put into that ball.
that's our leading receiver, people.
Yeah.
He broke the single season record for receiving yards. He's just that guy. But yeah, man, tip your peoples. Uber, you tip Uber?
I should.
Oh yeah, after your experience with New York, or you
Yeah.
just don't tip in general your Ubers.
No, I mean I do sometimes, but it just all depends. A lot of the times I just like if I like I don't really take that much Ubers, so it's like a lot of times if I do it's something just really quick. Like I'm not taking an Uber that like trying to take me across town, you know. It might be somewhere it's just like a short distance, you know. But you know, I should. I have done it though a couple times, like 100%, but I don't really do it all the time.
Yeah, for me, usually it's like if parking is gonna be a bitch, I'll do it. But even then, like I don't know, I've just had some weird experiences with Ubers where it's just
Yeah, and I just also feel like a lot of the times it just depends on the price because prices vary like
yeah,
literally throughout
there's
the
no
whole
flat fare.
day.
It's just
So like if it was like a flat fare, like again, like maybe it's like a distance thing, you know, like oh if you go
10 plus
10
miles.
plus miles, it's this price, you know, that and then I can like judge off of that. But like bro, I could literally be going from here back to my house and that Joan be like
And if there's a
probably
concert that day,
$25
then
or
it's
more.
fucked.
And I'm just like, bro, like what? So that's where it's just like, I don't know if I should even realize. But there has been a couple times where I just sit there and they'll on your phone before you get there, be like, oh, like tip your driver. And I sat there one time, I was like, you know, yeah, cool. Like, you know,
Cool
like
guy.
he's a cool person, you know, and no problems, you know, picked me up when I needed to and got me there when I needed to. And I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah, some of them they be more urgent on more urgency to get there than I am. They just be driving wild. I'm like, bro, like it's cool. Like
Yeah.
we don't gotta die on the way there.
So did I ever tell you the one time? This is what my old job when I was like, I took one to work. It was a it was a girl and um bro, it was on 76 and she was taking me to work and there was kind of like a lot of traffic. And bro, no lie, bro, she literally like fell asleep at one point behind the wheel. Like she literally closed her eyes and then opened them back up and the car was like no bullshit like right there. And she literally hit that brake so hard, bro. and I got so fucking scared.
Yeah,
And she was,
that
yo, she was like, "Oh my god," she was like, "I'm so sorry. Is everything okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
whole time you're like gripping the side of the door.
Bro, like she scared the hell out of me, bro. And then like before I really got there, she tried to like make conversation. I'm just like, no, I think I'm gonna forget about that shit. Like,
She trying to keep herself up.
right, yo, like I'm like, bro, no, like I ain't gonna lie, like I can get tired on long drives. And then when it's traffic, it's even worse because you feel like you're just doing the same thing and pressing the gas, slowing down, pressing the gas, slowing down. But bro, like if you're not awake, bro, don't be taking my life with you.
Yeah.
like
Cancel the ride. I'll figure it out.
like don't take my life with you. Like what the hell? But yeah, that was a pretty like interesting. I was just like, bro, nah, bro, you need to stay awake. Trying to get to work and stay alive.
Facts. Not gonna make me late because you want to fall asleep and
Right?
crash.
That's what I was thinking at the end. I was like, bro, I'm really about to sit here and she gets into a car accident. What am I supposed to say? My Uber crashed and now I'm just on 76.
Yeah.
I'll be there not today.
I'll keep you posted.
Like I'm going back home at that point. I'm gonna call another Uber on 76
To go home.
to go home.
Can you even do that? Can you
I
just
don't know. Imagine
mm,
calling an Uber,
like in a weird area? Like it's not
yeah,
like a
like on the
sidewalk or nothing.
highway.
Whatever.
The person will literally be calling you though. Like, where are you? On the highway, bro.
Between exits 6 and
Yeah.
8.
You'll see me. I'm the only guy on the road.
But yeah. But we out of time. Mark, anything you want to say before we get out here?
um, Not really. Just enjoy life. Like you said, it was Martin Luther King Day yesterday. That's a great day. History. And yeah, just be safe. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Yes, sir. Tip your people. Accept your gats and
Except in Jersey.
yeah. Get tip, show love, and yeah, live your life. Be good. Thank you guys for the love in the new year so far. In 2 weeks, we've gotten over 100 subscribers in the
Let's
past 2 weeks.
go.
So we're at 800, 200 away from
Go.
1,000.
Yeah, it's happening.
We way ahead of schedule.
It's happening, yeah.
We making moves. We're gonna keep putting out content every single day until we get to where we want to be. We almost at 400,000 views. We moving quick, Mark,
For
for
for just like in
our
total
channel.
everything. Okay.
We
It's
moving.
happening.
We gonna move to LA, son.
Nah,
Nah,
nah.
I'm
If
just kidding.
anything, the closest place I'll move to LA is Nevada, bro.
Nevada,
Yeah, bro.
them
Nevada, I
aliens.
think, Area 50. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They'll give us some content, you see.
Nah. We'll move to North Jersey. Be like, or across the bridge from New York.
Jersey. You want to be tipping your gas people, bro?
Nah, I just I still don't tip them. So
We
what's
just
the
don't tip 'em.
yeah, like
We just don't. We just moved there, but we just don't tip them.
we right across the way from New York. We don't gotta pay no New York prices, and
It's true.
we right near the action.
It's true.
But anyway, thank you guys for the love. Above all, appreciate everything. On our way to 1,000. 100 subscribers in 2 weeks is insane.
It is.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. See ya.